It's the end of the year, and that means one thing at the Cincinnati Business Courier: the Book of Lists. On these pages, you'll find comprehensive rankings of nearly every major company in significant industries across the region. Big kudos to data editor Hannah McCartney, who spent the past year surveying companies and digging through public records to compile all this information. The book contains important data on the most successful businesses that influence and make a difference in our community. This year, the Courier focused its lens on Cincinnati's vibrant fine arts scene in celebration of the Courier's Arts Front section, which became part of the Courier's editorial coverage a year ago. And joining us this morning to talk about the Book of Lists is Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith and Market Engagement Director Kelly Snyder. They join Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio. Kelly, and Jamie.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks for being here, Jamie and Kelly. We do this every year, so start by refreshing. You guys do put so much work. Hannah, as Peg mentioned, puts so much work into this. Why do you do it every year?
Well, we say in our business, content is king. You can't have enough good, solid content. There's probably no place else in this region that you can go to locally and find all the data on the book that you find in the Book of List. We talk to people all the time about the different kind of data they need and how many different places you have to go to get it. This is one place you can go and get it.
So how should people use it? Kelly, you can speak to that.
Well, it's very much like the local version of the Fortune 500. CEOs use it to benchmark their success against competitors. They look for partners to align with. They look for companies to acquire. And, every office I go in, a CEO has 4 or 5 lined up on their credenza from the last few years, and they go back and look at them.
Yeah, we say that every year, how people have them. Everyone sort of has them in their office. And we're taping a bit early for the holiday, so unfortunately we don't have the copy, but by the time this comes out,
everyone will have it in their mailbox.
Everyone will have it in their mailbox and putting it to use. And as Peg mentioned, you're focusing on the arts in the book. So along with having really good data and information, why are you focusing on the arts and how?
Every year we just kind of theme the book in some way. We've used iconic buildings in Cincinnati in the past, but this year, because the Courier did start covering the arts, we thought it would be really cool to use photos from the ballet, photos from the opera, photos from all the arts that we're covering throughout the year. So it just adds some, adds some class to the book.
Yeah.
You talk about how people use the book. I remember going in to see a CEO once, asking if she knew what the Book of Lists was, and she just gave me this crazy look, and she goes, "Come here." She grabs me literally by the hand, leads me down a hallway, opens up double doors. She had every book that we had ever published.
Wow.
And I'm like, why do you still have those? She goes, well, when I'm looking at acquisitions, she goes, it's nice to know what they did this past year, but I want to know how they've how the transition's gone from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Have they been on a growth pattern? So people use it. It's still valuable 10 years later for some of our customers.
I'm sure you both hear that a lot and have a lot of stories like that. Well, it's a wonderful service to our community. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for being here this morning, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Back to you, Peg.
All right, thank you. And you can be part of the Book of Lists celebration. Every year, the Business Courier hosts a gala to celebrate the release of this important information and provide an opportunity for networking. This year, the Book of Lists Gala will be held at the newly reopened Museum Center. It's Thursday, January 24th from 5:30 to 8:30. And to register and purchase your ticket, you can visit bizjournals.com and click on events.